G'day guys, Tiny here from Offtap Brewing. Been a while. I'm still alive, still enjoying the home brews, still brewing on the Brewmaster, still running the recirculating system. Using a mash bag now. I don't know if any of you guys picked up from previous videos that I actually have done away with the manifold idea and definitely going with the mash bags. They 100% better over a manifold system, so much easier to clean out. I just pick the bag out and take it out of the mash tun, no shovel and crap, tip that in the garden, whatever, and give the bag a wash out. So simple. These bags here have a drawstring, but I do use a zip tie to just reinsure that I'm not going to lose any of the grain through my system. Also, they're $10 from the brew store. I mean, come on guys, seriously, that's cheap as hell. And this one's gone through about 20 brews, so it's definitely you know, well worth the money. I do have new ones coming up. This one I might throw out after this brew. It's got a few little holes and nicks in it, but yeah, everything's going well. 70 litre batch today of my Lager Boys lager, just to fill an order for a local brew shop that I supply, with my kids sitting back listening to some music, enjoying some music. But we're just about 5 minutes into the mash, so all the starches are starting to convert. I'll hit back with another video shortly showing you the difference between a starchy and a cleary in the wort. Right, it's been about, let's see, 40 minutes, so we're halfway through the 90-minute mash. Definitely 90-minute mash due to the low temperature. You can see it's starting to clean up. You can see the starch is starting to disappear. You can actually see I can from here, the mesh in the Brewmaster, so that's cleaning up nicely. You guys out there know about the iodine test. I'll be doing that in this video, so stick around. The iodine test is to see how the starches have been converted and see whether they're fully converted, and it's a very easy test to stuff up. I've seen a few people stuff it up out there, guys, and I just want to show you how to do it to get the best result from your iodine test. So, you know guys, stick around in the video, and even though it's only going to be a short one, it's a long time for me.
Let go of all your starch. Let it go. Let me make sugar of it all. Yes, let me make the sugar. Oh, yes, there it is. Give it up, my little leprechauns.
Alright guys, we're nearly finished the mash. 10 minutes of the mash to go. So what we're going to do, guys, is grab some wort for the iodine test. There we go. A tablespoon's fine. You just need a little bit in there. Don't need a great deal, because you don't want to oversaturate what you're trying to do. Let's go on to a different colour here so we can see what's in there. Alright, I'm going to try and open the iodine. Didn't think this through. Hang on. Alright. So you can see I've only got just a little bit in there. And I'm just going to add a couple of drops of iodine. Now, betadine has iodine in it. This isn't a 100% iodine product. It's just got iodine in it. So what I do is I'll just add a couple of drops, if they'll come off. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to stir it. I'm actually just going to watch for it change around the edges. A lot of people stir it and they make that mistake. They make the mistake of oversaturating it. That really looks good to me. I look like I've got full conversion there. You can see even if I do thin it out, it doesn't go black, it's still the red colour. Always give it a bit of time. It's going a little dark, but not overly dark. Still, the majority of it's still red. Around the edges is still red, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that'll be fine for me. That's the iodine test, dude. What a lovely brew day, guys. Look at it. Raining, drizzly. It's been like this for a couple of days here in Brizzy. Pretty crappy, but hey, look, a flock of birds. Yeah, all good. Still going. We're ramping up now for mash out. You can see how clear that is. You can see right to the grill very easily. It's a very clear beer when it's finished. It's a double filtered beer. I filter it through that mash and that mash. So yeah, double filtered Offtap Brewing beers. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pump this out into here, and I'll use gas to run the boil, because seriously, the gas to ramp up to the boil and to keep the boil going is so much more better than electrical, because the electricaries is so slow, but great for a computerized mash tun. The Brewmeister, the computerized mash tun. Gonna take time out of a busy brew day to enjoy some eggs, some mushrooms, some baked beans, some bacon, tomato, sausages and onion. Oh yeah. Gotta take time out to keep sufficiently fed. Hey, there's Brew Kate. There's Brew Kate, Brew Wife. Hey Brew Wife.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, we are just mashing out at this point. Just lifted the grain bed up, and I'm pumping all the sugary niceness from this mash tun in through this one. There creates a sort of double filter. So everything that comes out of there is going to go through that grain bed from this one. I still have to get some hot water from out the other side of the house and put probably 20-30 litres through here just to sparge that, which will in turn sparge that, which will in turn be pumped into there and then shall be boiled. Let the boiling and the pumping commence. Okay guys, you know, sparging and water levels are very, very important with brewing. So I have approximately a bucket full of some water. I'm going to add it to here. It's at about 83 degrees right now. I'm going to add that, and I've got more if I need it. So I've got a bucket, an exact bucket. This is an exact plastic bucket, and it's full of some water. So, you know, we're right on target. Okay, that exact bucket of some water did end up in this with exactly that much water, which is precisely the amount I have in there. So what I need to do, guys, is I need to pump some of that through there, lift that up, and I really need to start pumping this shit into the oil. Alright, so I have a few more amounts of water that I can add to that if I need to, but at this point I think I've got adequate, which is the precise level that my brewing software said I need. adequate water. I love it. Brewing software. You got to get brewing software, guys, because you won't know what's adequate or enough or too much if you don't have brewing software. Now I have precisely that amount. Alrighty. Oop, let's turn you this way or some way. I don't know what's the right way. Okay. We are now pumping across the way into heather. This is the big boil pot. This is where the beer will be dispensed from, or the wort will be dispensed from. For those technically inclined. Okay, let's start the filling up of this side again. So all that in there, just got sparge with some really hot water. Now it's going into there. There's another grain bed in there. There's 11.5 kilos in there of Pilsner grain, and there's 2 kilos of Pilsner and 2 kilos of Vienna in there. So a nice big grain bill. It's starting to get sucked down. So we just fill this up in increments, not to put too much load on the system, and turn this off every now and then. Have to start the burner very shortly. Yeah, we got enough liquid in there. Let's get the burner going. Alright guys, this is the sound of the burner. She's creating some basically amounts of heat under there, but it gets better. Oh yeah! We don't like to waste that much gas, but we just need a gentle heat while this is filling up, just to keep the liquid hot, because it's being transferred. This is wort transfer. Wort transfer. Okay, we'll turn that pump off now and let this grain bed settle for a while. There we go. We can push it up there. I do have this mash tun elevated on the platform. There's a little, if you can see down there, there's a block welder behind it, slightly higher, ever so slightly higher. So I do get a certain amount of fall here. So that's so easy to just push that up there and let the wort or the liquid or whatever you want to call it travel down to the pump, to pump back through there, to get filtered again through there, to get pumped through there, into there. And it's going to get boiled. I'll tell you what, I'll add some hops. Alrighty, we've checked what's in the pot with this little tool, and we've got just over 1,050 there. What I'm hoping for is 1,045 to be about there. So I've got more wort to pump in there. I boil off, pump a little bit more wort in, and that's actually where in this pot is actually where I make my calculations, like my proper true calculations. I know that I'm going to get the right amount of liquid if I've got the original, the right pre-boil gravity in here. If I need to add more water and shut it off as we're getting closer, I'll just shut the pump off and I'll add tap water till I've got the right pre-boil. I know I'll get the original gravity when I'm finished. These things are worth their weight in gold. They're cheap on the eBay, 24 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. Yeah, I've dropped one. This is my second one. I've dropped one, and I still have a brand new backup, so they're worthwhile getting a couple. You will break them. But yeah, this is where all my calculations come to their fine point. Alright guys, we are nearly at our target volume in the boil pot. We're just fine-tuning the gravity with some mixing between fresh water and still dripping wort out of the Brewmaster. And then with this, guys, we're going to go a 90-minute boil because simply the recipe base is Pilsner grain, so we do want to boil off as much DMS as we can. So definitely the 90-minute boil. We're ramping up now, we're at 90 degrees, so we'll check back in shortly and we've got a boil. Guys, don't spend too much on your hop filters, your hop bags. Guys, that there is an industrial washing machine filter bag. They cost 20 bucks, and I've had that one, I've only ever owned one. I've had that one for 5 years. It's seen every grain Every all grain beer that I've done, run through it. It is fantastic. Still with me, still completely usable. Yeah, don't spend too much on them, guys. Well, looks like we lost a bit of heat. Had a bit of a nap on the couch, and the gas bottle ran out. Didn't know when it went out, but I can tell by the temperature that some time ago. So I'm just going to heat it back up again and boil for another half an hour. Just to get down to my volume. We're sitting there at 1045, so right there is where I want it to be. Another half an hour boil, and I'll add some more water. Big chunky bits of protein. I just thrown the Irish moss in, guys. Work Offtaps. I find this happening every time like a 90-minute boil. Go over a 90-minute boil. Proteins, they do what they need to do before the moss. Over. Cheers, guys. It's been a fun day brewing, especially with the nap in the middle, which set me back about an hour and a half. But you know, we're all getting old, eh? Cheers. Remember, beer makes you smarter. Fill in the cubes, fill in the cubes. Here we go, fill in the cubes. La 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 la. La, 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 la. Fill in the cubes, gotta watch it or it'll fill over.